Hello, y'all. Welcome to my channel. I am the goddess, and I wanted to share with y'all um another weird dream, but my son had, right? I think I kind of briefly explained it in a previous live, but I'm gonna talk about it again. So my son had a dream that it was like an alien attack, and then it was like these oversized spiders that started chasing him. They was like trying to grab him by his leg or whatever. So he running like a track star. He's a track star. And he was running, but the fact that the spiders were so big, they was like gaining up on him, right? So they were like they were these oversized spiders running around. They had really big heads, and it was like they had really long lashes, and it was like it gave me a widower. I mean, not widower, that's a male. A widow type of vibe. And he was like, it was so many of them, and they kept saying, we're gonna get you, right? But Sunshine said, no, the fuck y'all not, because your boy is up out of there. So it was like I don't know how they related to the aliens. Like, why were they being, you know, um, why were they attacking the city both at one time? But so I instantly, when he woke up in the middle of the night, I instantly prayed over him, and then he went back to sleep. So it's like somebody feel like if they want to retaliate against you, if they can't get you, they're gonna try to get your children. Right? But guess what? My children are of me. So if I'm protected, they protected. And I'm going to double up their armor because I know that they don't have the full wisdom, knowledge, and understanding how to protect themselves when it comes to spirituality. So that's why I teach them. So whoever tried to come in my dreams and harness my energy, they had no access. It was like access denied. So they tried to go to my children. But one thing about it, once I prayed over him, he lay back down and he went to sleep. He didn't wake up until the morning and he didn't have no bad dreams anymore. So you might need to pray over your children. That's why I posted the last live video. But then what's so crazy is a week later, I end up coming across this TV show on Hulu, right? And the TV show is called The Witcher. Now let me tell you now, the Witcher, Geralt, is a mutated monster hunter, struggles to find his place in a world in which people often prove more wicked than beasts. I just said in the last live video, it's so common right now to indulge in evil demonic shit to where you can't tell who working for who praying under what God, who is damn possessed, who isn't. It's hard to tell nowadays. So for me to come across this show, it was just mighty strange because the first season 1, episode 1, it's this man with this long hair. He kind of looked like the white version of Blade. So he walking through the forest. Now, mind you, the demon Lilith, she is like the queen of the forest. Like she's a night crawler, a night creature. And so when I look at a spider, it's like the spider web, it's like they patiently weave this spider web, which is like a trap for their prey. Once you get harnessed into the trap, it's hard to get out. So that means they got to be real patient. They have to be persistent, and they know what they're doing when they're trying to, prey on someone or when they're ready to eat your ass up or whatever. So, but spiders are also intelligent. They're very creative. So they're thinking of creative ways to trap you type thing. So, okay, season 1, episode 1, he walking through the forest, right? So he got I'm gonna just use this for an example. He walked through the forest. He got this big ass sword, right? So there was a baby deer that was like, off to the grass and just in his natural habitat. That baby deer gave me the symbolism for a child, like an innocent child. But the water started rumbling, like something was in the water. And then all of a sudden, this spider, this oversized ass spider, monster thing, because it looked like Squidward by the head, and it kept screaming like type shit, and then it had these real sharp, pointy goddamn little legs, and the spider was fighting the Witcher. So he took his sword and it gave me King of Swords energy. He took his sword and he fighting with him and doing all this, but he hitting and missing and doing all this. So I'm like, damn, just kill the bitch already. So I'm at the edge of my seat because all this extra activity going on. So they fell back into the water. Now they fighting up underwater. He ended up losing the damn sword. He see the sword shining from the reflection of the water off to the side by this rock. And so he gained enough momentum to grab the sword, and then he raised it up. He stabbed it up a couple times. Boop, 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 boop. And then right when the spider did the last scream, he took the sword and jammed it through the mouth, through the head, right? And then the spider fell back into the water and then collapsed, and he like killed it. So I said, what the blood clots? So after he defeated the spider, he carried it on the back of his horse, and then he looked back at the baby deer. The baby deer had a little small gash of a wound on his side because when the spider came up out of the water, it scratched it like by mistake because it was trying to grab it, but it missed it and grazed it. But it had a flesh wound. So it was like he saved it from the deer, plus he killed it, and then he bagged it over his horse, and so he went off into the sunset. I mean, not the sunset. He went off into the dusk of the night, going walking into this new town so that he can get money from slaying the damn spider, right? So, okay. Ancestors, what does this dream symbolism and this TV show that I received confirmation from, what is this speaking of? Who is this spider energy? Who is this spider energy? Who is this Charlotte Webb asshole? We have grounding and Oshun with fearless love. Okay. Let me just read the backstory. So we have Goddess of Grounding. She's from South Africa, Element Bush. You may know. Ooh, the lights just flickered, child. You may know great ancestress Sachi and Sachi or Sache or Sarah Bartman, the woman forced to perform as the Hottentot Venus, the 19th century London, but before that she was Sache, a Cocoan girl in South Africa who deserved better. Protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is yours. Your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. Your energy is unsteady. Breathe. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to soil, free riding, clapping, stomping, rubbing your hands together, all are grounding. I am firmly planted, deeply and rooted. Mm. Sarah Bartman. So Sarah Bartman was put on display for her body. And she was raped, molested, tortured. She was made a slave for someone's amusement up until she died. So protect your magic. Just like when I was saying, if somebody try to come to you in your dreams and fuck your energy up by entering your dreams, they're trying to project their energy onto you. And if they have no access to you, access denied, I heard again, then they're going to try to project that shit onto your children. And then Oshun with fearless love. And then the widow image in my head that I got from the spider, when my son said that she had lashes and all that on, it's like it's giving very much a woman energy. And she said, I'm gonna get you. No, the fuck you not. You ain't getting shit, but getting left behind. Oshun is the temple of lovers. Goddess Oshun is the exalted Orisha deity of honey, sweet waters, love, sensuality, fertility, and beauty. But the Yoruba lady of gold's anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. Dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart. This is your paradox. You are love. You are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of a love that remembers your beauty in your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Excuse me. Real love is a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. I give love, I receive love, I am love. So, again, that goes back to unhealthy energies that might be attached to your person. But he slayed the monster in the show The Witcher. And The Witcher there could have been a woman who was married, or she could have been like this person who just this evil ass person. And he conquered his fears and killed the bitch, which could have been like a death of an ego or some shit. And so what's the final message, Spirit? Five of Swords. He look how he done defeat. Come on now, the Empress. So yeah, this confirmation that somebody is no longer being hunted by their past. They're moving forward. Knight of Swords. They're growing to be mature about the situation. And that was just a little quick message to confirm what my son dreamed about with the show that tied into that I felt like related to his dream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.